Clowns aren't funny, they're terrifying. The first recorded clown served in ancient Egypt, mocking the powerful, but his laughter was a mask for social control. In medieval times, jesters were often physically deformed or mentally ill. Their suffering was turned into entertainment for the elite. The modern clown emerged from the circus, but its roots lie in the fool archetype. This figure challenges social norms, often with dark consequences. Why do we laugh at clowns? It is a nervous laughter, a response to the uncanny and the taboo. Our brain detects a threat but labels it a joke. The clown's exaggerated features, red nose, white face, trigger a primal fear of the other. This is the uncanny valley effect in action. Laughter is a social signal, and clowns exploit this by breaking rules of behavior. They make us laugh at what we normally fear. The phenomenon of mass laughter at clowns reveals our collective need to confront the absurd. But this need can be manipulated. There is a dark side. Clowns have been used to manipulate crowds. From political satire to propaganda, laughter can be a weapon. The viral nature of clowning shows how laughter can be both a release and a weapon. It spreads faster than fear, numbing our critical mind. Understanding this phenomenon is key to seeing how humor shapes society. The clown is a mirror reflecting our deepest anxieties and desires. Every laugh has a cost. The clown's painted smile may be hiding a truth we are not ready to face. But now we begin to see. The 16th century gave birth to the first professional clowns. But their purpose was far from innocent entertainment. Royal courts created these jesters to control public opinion. King Henry VIII used them to mock his enemies. Laughter became a political weapon. It distracted the masses from poverty, corruption, and social unrest. The experiment worked brilliantly. People focused on the joke, not the injustice around them. Centuries later, Joseph Grimaldi transformed clowning into a theatrical art. His personal life was a tragedy. Grimaldi made audiences roar with laughter while he suffered from deep depression. The cost was his sanity. The sad clown archetype was born. It revealed the psychological toll of constant performance and hidden pain. In the early 20th century, doctors used clowns to study laughter's healing effects. The results were mixed. Dr. Patch Adams used clowning to challenge authoritarian medical practices. He faced fierce backlash from the establishment. Laughter could heal, but it could also harm. The same tool that lifted spirits could manipulate emotions. Nazi Germany forced clowns to perform for propaganda. They twisted humor into fear and control. The psychological experiment of mass laughter revealed its power to unite crowds or divide them. We upload videos like this every day. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Television. These historical experiments prove that clowning is never innocent. It always carries a hidden agenda. Behind every laugh, there may be a purpose we do not see. The original experiment continues today. When you see a clown, your brain doesn't just see a funny face. It detects a threat. The amygdala, your fear center, lights up, but so does the reward pathway. Confusion begins. This is the cognitive shift. Your brain expects a normal person, but gets a painted monster. Incongruity theory says we laugh when our mental models break. Clowns are walking contradictions. The fusiform face area normally recognizes faces, but clown makeup distorts every feature. This creates the uncanny valley, almost human, but not quite. Your brain screams error. Dopamine floods your system when you resolve the puzzle. The joke clicks. You laugh, but clowns can hijack this reward. They make you laugh even when you resist. Mirror neurons fire when you see someone laugh. You laugh too. It's contagious. This neural synchronization lets clowns control an entire audience's emotional state. Live clown performances are powerful because your brain syncs with strangers in real time. But the same pathways can spread panic. A single clown can turn joy into fear. Your rational brain gets short-circuited. You react before you think. That's the danger. Clowns tap into primal responses. Fear of the unknown, need for social bonding, Understanding these mechanics reveals how easily we are manipulated. Laughter is not always free. A clown in a TV commercial sells soda with a grin, but that grin hides a calculated strategy to bypass your skepticism. Advertisers know that laughter lowers your guard. They use clowns to create a false sense of joy around products. Political campaigns weaponize clown imagery too. They paint opponents as ridiculous to avoid debating real policies. In 2016, the creepy clown sightings spread panic across America. Fear became a viral commodity. Social media algorithms amplify clown content because mixed emotions drive high engagement. Laughter and fear both work. Corporations hire corporate clowns to humanize their brands, but this friendly mask often hides unethical practices. In some countries, clowns are used in psychological warfare. They destabilize populations by spreading confusion and fear. The entertainment industry exploits the sad clown archetype to generate viral content. Mental health becomes a spectacle. Deepfake technology now allows anyone to create clown-like distortions of real people. Misinformation spreads faster than ever. The dark power of clowning lies in its ability to bypass critical thinking. It evokes raw emotion without logic. We are being conditioned to laugh at things that should disturb us. Our moral compass is slowly numbed. The modern clown is a tool for social control. Laughter maintains the status quo by releasing tension without change. Recognizing these dark applications is the first step to reclaiming your autonomy. Once you see the strings, the puppet loses its power. You have been conditioned to laugh on command. But what if you could break that reflex? The first step is understanding the puppet master's strings. Laughter is not always joy. Sometimes it is a weapon. Ask yourself, who profits from your amusement? Is it the jester or the king? Genuine humor uplifts without degrading. Manipulative comedy targets the vulnerable. Learn to spot the difference by examining the target of the joke. The laughter immunity technique is simple. Pause before you laugh. Count to 3. Analyze the intent. Is this joke building connection or breaking it? History reveals the pattern. From royal courts to Nazi propaganda, clowns have been used to distract and control. Study the past to see the present clearly. Create your own humor. Authentic laughter comes from shared experience, not mockery. When you write your own jokes, you reclaim the narrative. Support comedians who challenge power. They use laughter to expose truth, not to hide it. Their jokes are mirrors, not masks. Teach children to ask, why is this funny? This simple question builds emotional intelligence. It turns passive consumers into active thinkers. Use laughter to connect, not divide. Shared laughter builds trust. Divisive laughter creates enemies. Choose your humor wisely. Awareness is the ultimate shield. Once you see the strings, the puppet loses its power. You become the master of your own emotions. Reclaim laughter as a conscious choice. Do not let it be a reflex controlled by others. Decide when and why you laugh. Understanding the dark history transforms the clown. It changes from a manipulator into a liberator. You now hold the key. The next time a clown makes you laugh, remember, you have the power to pause, question, and choose. That is true freedom. Laughter is a gift. Do not let it be stolen by those who would use it against you. Protect your joy. It is yours. Welcome. Before we begin, hit subscribe so you don't miss our daily updates. Bell Part 2 is dropping tomorrow. Subscribe for notifications. Loudspeaker.